Hello and welcome to the GetResponse List Building Plan. Get your first 1,000 subscribers. My name is Pam Neely, and in this tutorial we're going to be finishing up your lead magnet. In the last tutorial you got your first two Pomodoros done, your first two 25-minute work sessions, and so you should have a decent beginning of a draft for your lead magnet. And basically what we're going to do in the next hour is finish it, so let's not waste any time. All right, so in this tutorial, this 1 hour block that you've got right now, we're going to have two Pomodoros. In this first Pomodoro, we want to, like it says, we're going to kind of return to the lead magnet, read it through. As new ideas come to you, write them down. You do want to start, looking for typos. Definitely add subtitles where appropriate, because that can really help the flow, both for you and for the readers. Like it says, you also want to trim your paragraphs down to 5 lines or less. That just makes it easier to read and it makes it look more digestible. We talked about that before as well. And then again, use bullet points where you can. Lists are good. Don't hesitate to use lists. People love them. And so then in your second Pomodoro, you're going to want to basically make it pretty. This means using a type size that's easy to read. That can be at least 11-point type. 12-point type is good. Don't put it in a funky, weird-looking typeface. Something like simple and classic is fine. You can use, either a serif or a sans serif typeface if you know what that means. And like it says, make the margins wide enough for people to add notes. And here's an important part, is to add images to illustrate your ideas. Now, images can take a long time to find, and so I don't want you to get too hung up on finding images, but these 5 places are a really good are free. They've got a lot of images. They've all got about 1 million images each, and so you should be able to find a decent image in like 10 minutes or less here. Next thing to do is in the footer area, you want to add your website name and email address. Basically, you want to make sure that people can find you online or even call you with just the information that they've got on this lead magnet. And that's because, as I mentioned in an earlier tutorial, it's quite possible that your lead magnet will get handed off from someone who signed up for your list, and they'll give it to a friend maybe. And so we want that friend to be able to find your website again. And another term for that passing along of information is having it go viral. And it does happen, and you want to be prepared for that. So you're going to finish it up once you're through your second work session, and just go into print and then save as PDF, and then you upload it to your site. And you're done. You've got a great lead magnet. You've probably just doubled your opt-in rate for your opt-in box, which is very cool. And so speaking of opt-in boxes, that's exactly what we're going to do in the next tutorial. Is now that we've got your lead magnet, we're setting up the opt-in box. I hope you get a lot done in those 2 work sessions. I'm sure you will. And remember, as always, it doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to get done. What they really want is helpful, useful information. We're just going to ignore the people who delight in finding typos, okay? So just get it done, and we'll move on to the next thing.